There's a certain feeling you get when you walk into a space that's been done right. There's a sense of control and presence and clarity. This is a familiar feeling to many of those who have found personal as well as financial success. But what about those who are on their way to success, or those whose homes have not caught up to their success? My name is Chaudhry, and in this video, I'm sharing 4 tips that will make your home feel like success. If you're a returning subscriber, hit the thumbs up. If you're new here, hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be a subscriber. Remember that if you would like our help in designing your room, you can have that help by clicking the link in the description below. The first is to control the color palette. One of the fastest ways to lose that put-together feeling is too many colors. And it doesn't always look obvious at first. It just feels slightly off, a bit disconnected. What's happening is nothing relates. So here's the correction. Pick 2 to 3 main colors and make everything in the room pass through that filter. Let me show you what this looks like. A bedroom, for example. You go with deep navy, walnut wood, off-white. That's it. The walls are navy, the bed frame and nightstands are walnut, the bedding stays clean and light. You don't have to use those exact colors, just copy the simplicity. Now compare that to what usually happens. Gray sheets, black dresser, blue rug, brass lamp. Each piece might look fine on its own, but together they never lock in. You're not limiting color to make it boring. You're repeating it so the room reads as one complete idea instead of separate pieces. Number 2 is to use darker tones strategically. Once the palette is controlled, this is where you add depth, and this is where people either go too far or they don't go far enough. Dark colors visually recede and absorb light. That does 2 things. They create contrast against lighter elements, and they give the eye a place to stop. So instead of painting everything darker, you choose one surface and you give it weight. A home office is a perfect example. Keep most of the room lighter, but the wall behind the desk, that's where you can go deeper. Charcoal, dark green, even a near black. Now when you sit in that space, it feels grounded. It has presence behind you. Same idea in a bedroom. Take the wall with the TV. Instead of letting the screen float on a light wall, you darken that surface. Now the TV disappears into it and the room immediately feels more composed. This isn't about mood for the sake of mood. It's about giving the room structure. Without contrast, the eye keeps searching. With a darker surface, it knows where to stop. A lot of people get stuck in choosing the right color to begin with because if the tone is off, inevitably everything in the room feels disconnected. I put together a guide with 5 paint colors that we've used again and again because they work so well in creating the base of great looks. You can find that linked in the description below. Number 3 is a shift that's subtle, but you will feel it pretty quickly, and that's symmetry. Not everywhere, just in the places your eye naturally goes, because symmetry signals something very specific: control. A bathroom is one of the easiest places to apply this. 2 mirrors, even spacing, lighting that matches on both sides. Now compare that to a single mirror with a random light placed off-center. Same function, but completely different feeling. Take an entryway. You walk in and everything is set deliberately. The console is centered, the lamps are balanced on both sides, one mirror or artwork sits above it. Nothing is drifting and nothing feels accidental. That's what symmetry does. It removes friction from the space. Number 4 is to add one clear statement. Every room needs something to remember. Just one. Everything else in the room can still be well-designed and textured and interesting, but it shouldn't compete at the same intensity. A dining room is a good example. You bring in a large piece of artwork, it's oversized, it's confident, now everything else stays controlled. Simple table, clean chairs, and lighting that supports the environment. Most people go the other direction. They grab a bold rug, a statement chandelier, a gallery wall, chairs with conflicting patterns. Now nothing can stand out because everything is asking for attention. Same idea in an office. You might have a strong desk or a sculptural chair. Let that be the moment. Everything else reinforces it. That's how a room builds identity without becoming chaotic. All 4 of these come down to one thing: reducing friction for the eye. Color palette removes visual noise, dark tones give direction, symmetry creates stability, a statement creates focus. When the eye doesn't have to work, the room feels calm and controlled, and that is what people interpret as success. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you feel like sticking around a while, feel free to subscribe. See you in the next one.